Any Indian can now recommend any achiever for the prestigious Padma Awards, with the government throwing open the nomination process to general public to make it transparent and curb the crony culture of influence and lobbying. Nominations can be made online, but the nominators would be required to furnish their Aadhaar details for authenticity and accountability. Taking on Pakistan, India today said the concept of state actors and non-state actors on the issue of terrorism is a false dichotomy and state cannot escape responsibility by hiding behind it. Delivering keynote address on India's diplomatic initiatives at an international media conference in Delhi, Foreign Secretary reminded everyone that this was the case after 9/11 attack, when countries were told that they cannot escape responsibility by saying that non-state actors are involved. Army Chief General Darbir Singh reviews security situation in Valley, assessing situation in the four most affected districts in South Kashmir. Sources say Army to retake operational control from police in areas where security situation has deteriorated. Home Minister assures situation in the state is improving and soon will be under control. A 12-hour Karnataka Bandh call by pro-Kannada and farmers outfits to protest the Supreme Court's direction to release water to Tamil Nadu today brought the country's IT capital and Kaveri Basin districts to a standstill and evoked mixed response elsewhere in the state. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah writes to Prime Minister Modi to intervene in the Kaveri water issue. President Pranab Mukherjee presidential colours to the Defence Service Staff College in Wellington. Speaking on the occasion, the President said the awards of presidential colours is a befitting tribute to the eternal spirit of this great institution. He also praised the college for spreading awareness on Clean Ganga, Swachh Bharat and Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaigns. Vice President Hamid Ansari has underlined rule of law as an essential prerequisite for creating an environment that supports economic growth and draws foreign investments. Vice President said this while addressing a function to mark the 90th anniversary of Bihar Chamber of Commerce and Industries in Patna. Home Minister Rajnath Singh, Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar today commissioned 105-metre vessel ICGS Sarathi into force in Goa. Addressing gathering, Home Minister said Indian Coast Guard is the central pillar of India's coastal security architecture, with two other important pillars of Navy and Marine Police. Union HRD Minister Prakash Javadekar has said that his ministry is working to ensure that degrees and certificates are given to students in digital format from 2017 academic session onwards. He was speaking at the National Conference for Awareness on National Academic Depository in New Delhi. Supreme Court has sought response from the centre on 6 appeals filed by Arvind Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party government challenging the Delhi High Court judgment holding Lieutenant Governor as the administrative head of the national capital. Apex Court also refused to stay the operation of August 4 verdict of the High Court and said it would rather list the matter for final hearing on 15th November. Ministry of Civil Aviation has issued a public notice prohibiting the use or carriage of Samsung's Galaxy Note 7 smartphone on board on aircraft. Ministry has advised airlines and travelling public not to turn on or charge the said mobile during flights. This has been done in light of several incidents globally involving the battery of Samsung Galaxy Note 7. The Revenue Department has extended the date to October 17 for filing of tax returns by assessees who are required to submit audited accounts in view of the ongoing income tax declaration scheme. Central Board of Direct Taxes said due date for filing of income tax returns by taxpayers whose accounts are required to be audited under the Income Tax Act is the September 30th of the following year. India's forex reserves increased by $989.5 million to an all-time high of $367 billion on the back of the healthy increase in core currency assets. According to Reserve Bank, the reserves had touched an all-time high of $367.16 billion previously. Foreign currency assets swelled by $952 million to $342 billion for the week ended September 2nd. United States and Russia grappled over a possible deal on ending the bloodshed in Syria as Moscow-backed forces tightened the noose on the beleaguered city of Aleppo. In Geneva, Secretary of State John Kerry was once more locked in talks with Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov, but US officials warned talks could not go on forever without a breakthrough. North Korea conducted its 5th nuclear test, setting off a blast that was more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima, and said it had mastered the ability to mount a warhead on a ballistic missile. Its most powerful explosion to date follows a test in January that prompted the UN Security Council to impose tightened sanctions that increase North Korea's isolation but failed to prevent it from accelerating weapons development. 2 world records were made by Indian Army Daredevils team of Corps of Signals as per stipulations of Guinness Book of Records, Limca Book of Records, Asia Book of Records and India Book of Records at Jabalpur.